Hi, hello, my dear competitive aspirants. This is Venkanna. Welcome to VHL Academy. Today we are going to discuss one more topic that is type of steel reinforcement bar. So simply we call as type of steel bars, right? So different type of steel bars available in the market, and in the real time construction we use different types of steel bars and different grades of steel bars also, right? So before going to discuss the different types of steel bars, in the reinforced cement concrete in the RCC member, for the making of the RCC member or for the construction of any RCC structures, why we are use only steel in RCC, why not other metals, right? So the reason is the thermal coefficient of steel is nearly equal to the thermal coefficient of concrete. That means the expansion of the concrete is nearly equal to the expansion of steel, right? So the expansion of the steel is nearly equal to the expansion of the concrete, and the contraction of the concrete is nearly equal to the contraction of the steel. That is the reason we use in the RCC member only the steel, right? So one more wood is there, that is the bamboo, right? So bamboo stick also the thermal coefficient is nearly equal to the concrete, but lifespan is very less compared to concrete. That's why bamboo stick is not used in the concrete member, right? So see here the thermal coefficient, is the thermal coefficient, is a thermal coefficient of steel, right? So the thermal coefficient of steel is nearly equal to the thermal coefficient of concrete. That means the expansion of the concrete is nearly equal to the expansion of steel. How much the thermal coefficient of the steel? So it is nearly equal to the 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6 upon 1 degree Celsius. For 1 degree Celsius temperature, if you apply 1 degree Celsius of the temperature, the coefficient of the thermal expansion, of the steel is equal to the concrete. That is the coefficient of thermal expansion is 12 into 10 to the power of 6 upon 1 degree Celsius, right? So and the lifespan of this steel member is lifespan of this steel member, is should not be less than 100 years, right? So it is should not be less than 100 years is the lifespan of the steel, right? And one more is the young smallness of the steel, or the young smallness or modulus of elasticity of steel, right? So young smallness or modulus of elasticity, right? So the modulus of elasticity of steel, is, the modulus of elasticity of steel is 2 into 10 to the power of 6, 2 into 10 to the power of 6, Newton per mm square, right? So 2 into 10 to the power of 5, 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, right? So 2 into 10 to the power of 5, sorry, it is not 6, 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, it is 200 GPa, also gigapascal, it is equal to the 200 gigapascal, right? So the coefficient of thermal expansion of the steel is nearly equal to the coefficient of thermal expansion of concrete, and the lifespan of the steel is, it should not be less than 100 years. And modulus of elasticity, it is also known as the Young's modulus. This Young's modulus or modulus of elasticity of steel is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. We know it is also known as the megapascal, right? So 2 into 10 to the power of 5, Newton per mm square or megapascal, it is equal to 200 GPa, right? So this is very important for our examination point of view, right? So this is very important, right? So this is the steel. So these are the reason. So we use a steel only the steel in the reinforced concrete members, right? So let us so go for now discuss about the type of steel. Normally in the market, so different types of steel is available, right? Different types of steel is available, right? So that is so Fe 415, Fe 500, Fe 250, Fe 600, like that. Different so grades of the steel is available, right? So in our examination point of view, so see the first type of steel is first grade of steel is so mild steel. It is mild steel, and so medium tension steel, mild steel and medium tensile steel bars. Right, so medium tensile steel bars. So simply it is called as EMS steel, mild steel. Right, so it is mild steel, right? So mild steel and medium tension steel, mild steel or medium tension steel. So it is classified, this mild steel is classified, it is classified based on, it is classified based on Indian standard IS. It is classified based on IS 432 part 1. IS 432 part 1 code. Right, so remember my dear, this is very important. This mild steel and medium tensile steel bars, that is so simply we call as EMS steel, right? So this mild steel is classified, that is based on so IS 432 part 1 code, IS 432 part 1 code, right? So this is the mild steel. So what is the example of this mild steel? The example of this mild steel is, what is the example of this mild steel? So this is a Fe 250 grade of steel, Fe 250 grade, right? So Fe 250 grade of steel, right? So Fe 250 grade of the steel. In this Fe 250 grade of steel, so Fe 250 grade of steel, this Fe is refers for, it is refers for, Fe is a ferrous, right? So Fe is refers ferrous, and this 250 is refer, this 250 means so characteristics right? So this Fe is ferrous, this 250 is characteristics yield strength, alright? So this Fe is ferrous, this 250 the number is refers as a so characteristics yield strength, right? So this is Fe 250 grade of the steel. For this Fe 250 grade of the steel, so what is the elongation in the Fe 250 grade of the steel? The elongation of this Fe 250 grade of the steel, the elongation is, so elongation of Fe 250 grade of the steel, elongation of this steel is, so it is so elongation of this steel is 23%. Elongation is 23%. This is also very important, my dear. Elongation is 23%. Right? So elongation is 23%. Right? So elongation is 23%. Right? So in this mild steel, if you take mild steel, if you take a mild steel, if so carbon content is more. So for the mild steel, so a carbon content is more. So carbon content is more. So ductility is the carbon content is more, ductility is less. Carbon content is more, ductility is less. Right? So carbon content is more, ductility is less. Carbon content is more, ductility is less, right? So where the ductility is less, where the ductility is less, so elongation, where the ductility is less, so elongation also less. Elongation also less, right? Where the carbon content is more, ductility is less, elongation also less. But how much the carbon content? So present in mild steel. What is the carbon content in the mild steel? The carbon content in the mild steel, carbon content in the mild steel. So carbon content is so 0.052, 0.052, so 0.25 percentage. 0 point, so 0 point in this so mild steel, carbon content is 0.05 to 0.25%. That means in the mild steel carbon content is very less. In the mild steel, so carbon content is very less. So see here, if in mild steel, elongation, in the mild steel elongation is more. Why this elongation is more? Why elongation is more? Reason the carbon content is very less, right? Elongation is more, right? So elongation is more means, so ductility also more. Ductility also more. Elongation is more and ductility is more, right? So ductility is more and the carbon content is less. Carbon content is less, right? So carbon content is less. This is very important. So in the mild steel, if in a mild steel elongation is more, so ductility, what is the meaning of ductility? It is the thin wire, right? When we apply the tension load on this bar, so this load is try to elongated and after so applying the maximum load, after taking the maximum load, it is fails. How it is fails? It is fails like a cup cone failure. We know very well in strength of material, in simple stresses and strain chapter. So this mild steel is fails like a cup cone failure, like cup cone failure. So before failure, 45 degrees micro cracks is develops, then it is fail, right? So mild steel, in the mild steel, the carbon content is 0.5 to 0.25 percentage, 0.5 to 0.25 percentage. What is the meaning of this Fe250 grade of the steel? What is the meaning of this Fe250 grade of the steel? See here, this is the mild steel. This is the mild steel. See, on the surface of this mild steel, there is no rips and lugs. There is no rips or lugs on the surface. It is so very smooth, right? It is very smooth, right? On the surface, there is no lugs or rips, right? So it is a plain bar. This mild steel is a plain bar, right? So this mild steel is a plain bar. The meaning of Fe250 means, so this meaning of Fe250 means it resists the load. It resists the load. So Fe250 means it resists the load. That is Fy250 Newton per mm square. Fy250 Newton per mm square or megapascal. Fe250 means that Fy, that means yield strength is 250 Newton per mm square or megapascal. That means when we apply the load on this mild steel, this mild steel take the load is up to 250 Newton per mm square. Right, so if you apply the load beyond 250 Newton per mm square means it is fails. That means the maximum load resisting capacity of this mild steel is 250 Newton per mm square or 250 megapascal only. More than 250 Newton per mm square means it will not take the load. It says simply, sorry, I can't bear the load, right? So this is the Fe250 grade of the steel, right? So this is a plain bar only, right? So plain bar. So this is a Fe250 mild steel. See, if you see the cross section of this mild steel, if you take the cross section of this mild steel is so only like a rounded shape only, the cross section, right? Right. See, this is the mild steel, right? So this is mild steel, right? So this is mild steel, right? So this is mild steel. If you take the cross section of this mild steel, so this is the mild steel and this is the length of steel bar. Length of steel bar is L, and this is diameter of the bar. This is D, right? So if you take this mild steel, so for this mild steel, so I take the cross section here, alright? So this is the cross section. If you draw the cross section, this is the mild steel. This is the mild steel, the cross section of mild steel. Alright, so this is the cross section of the mild steel. Right, so this is cross section of mild steel. On the surface of this mild steel, there is no lugs or ribs, right? So it is a plain bar only. Right, so the next type of the bar is HYSD bar. HYSD means high yield strength deformed bars. The second type of bar is so HYSD bars. The second type of bar is HYSD bars. HYSD means high yield strength, high yield strength deformed bars. High yield strength deformed bars. HYSD is high yield strength deformed bars. Right, so this HYSD bars, it is classified based on so IS Indian Standard 1786 code. Please remember, my dear, it is useful for our examination point of view. Right, so this HYSD bar, high yield strength deformed bars, it is classified based on Indian Standard 1786 code. Right, so the example of this mild steel, is so Fe415 grade of steel, Fe415, and the next one is so Fe500 grade. Right, so next one is Fe550. Right, so Fe550 grade of the steel, and Fe600 also available, right? So Fe415, Fe500 and Fe550 grade of the steel. What is the meaning of this Fe415? The meaning of this Fe415 is it resists the load, that is the yield strength, it resists the load is so Fy is equal to 415 megapascal load. 415 megapascal of load, right? So 415 megapascal of load, right? So this is Fe500 grade of the steel. That means the meaning of this Fe415 is if you take the load, it resists the load up to 415 Newton per mm square. beyond 450 Newton per mm square, it will not resist the load, right? So beyond 450 Newton per mm square means it will not resist the load, right? So this is the meaning of Fe415 grade of the steel. The maximum load resisting capacity of this Fe, so 415 grade of the steel is 415 megapascal only, right? So if you see this in this bar, so the elongation of this bar is the elongation of this bar is elongation, right? So elongation of this bar is, so how much? 14.5%. The elongation of this bar is 14.5%. The elongation is 14.5%. Right? So the elongation is 14.5% in the HYSD bar in Fe415, right? So the meaning of this Fe500 means, so it resists the load that is up to 500 megapascal only. Up to 500 megapascal only. More than 500 megapascal means it says, sorry, I will not bear the load, right? So the elongation of elongation in this bar is elongation is, right? So elongation of this Fe500 grade of the steel is, so 12% is the elongation. Elongation is the 12%. Right? So if you take Fe500 grade of the steel, for this Fe500 grade of the 550 grade of the steel is this so maximum load resisting capacity for Fe 550 grade of the steel is 550 megapascal. 550 megapascal. That means it bear the load up to 550. So up to 550 Newton per mm square only. If you see the elongation of this bar, the elongation of this bar is, so 8% only. The elongation is 8% only. Right? So these are the Fe415, Fe500, Fe550 grade of the steel. So in this Fe5, this HYSD bar, in this HYSD bar, the carbon content of this HYSD bar is carbon content. Right? So carbon content in HYSD bar is 0.25% to 0.34%. Very important. The carbon content in HYSD bar is 0.25 to 0.34 percentage, right? So that is the carbon content, right? So the HYSD bar, high yield strength deformed bars, in this high yield strength deformed bars, so it is classified based on the code, very important, that is IS 1786 code. So in this HYSD bar, so different grades is available, right? That is Fe415, Fe500 and Fe550. One more also available, that is Fe600 grade. The elongation of this three different grades is different. Reason the load resisting capacity is different, and so carbon content also slightly different for three different grades, right? So this is HYSD bars. So remember, so for this, remember for HYSD bar, for mild steel, right? So for mild steel, the grade is Fe250, right? The grade is Fe250, and the code is, so IS432 code, right? IS432. Right, so the elongation in mild steel is 23%. For simplicity purpose, remember this, the elongation is 23%. IS432, this is the 32, right? Last two digit is 32, right? So remember the elongation is 32. That means first put 2, after that, so this 3, it is 23%. For examination point of view, competitive examination point of view, remember like this reason here. So all are known, so that is so the code is 432 and the elongation is 23%, but in the examination, so slightly confusion occurs. That means So this is so 32% or 23% like that. So confusion is occurs. So to avoid the confusion, here remember. So for the mild steel the code is so for the mild steel Fe250 the code is IS 432 is the code, right? So 432 is the code. So take this last two digit, that is 32. So put the first two, then 3. This is 23%, right? So here also in the so HYSD bar, if you take so 415 grade of the steel, right? So for this 415 grade of the steel, so here also here we take a 32, right? Two digits. Here also we take a two digits. This is so 4 1, right? So first put 1, then 4 14, and this is the 5. So this is 14.5, right? Right, so 1 no, this is the 4, right? So 1 4, this is 14, right? 0.5 14.5. Right, so remember this 2 like that, right? And this is 12% and this is 8%, right? So this is the elongation. And if you take so if you take a HYSD bar, so on this HYSD bar, so it is not a plain bar. Mild steel is a plain bar. Mild steel is a plain bar, but this HYSD bar is not a plain bar. Alright. This is the length of the bar, we know. Length of the bar is L. And this is the diameter of the bar. This is D. Right, so this is HYSD bars. Right, so this is HYSD bar. So for this HYSD bar, on the surface of this HYSD bar, there is a lux or ribs is provided for bonding, more bonding purpose, or for more so strength purpose, or more bonding between the so concrete and steel. Alright, so this is the lux or ribs. The lux or ribs is provided on the surface of this mild steel. Lux or ribs is provided on the surface of mild steel. These are the lux or ribs is provided on the surface of bar. Alright, so this is called as the lux or ribs. Right, so lux or ribs is provided on the surface of on the surface of HYSD bar. If you take the cross section of this HYSD bar, if you take the cross section in this HYSD bar, so see here, this is the cross section of so HYSD bar, the cross section of HYSD bar. Right, so this is the cross section of HYSD bar. Right, so cross section of this HYSD bar, but remember here, so remember this cross section of HYSD bar, cross section of HYSD bar. Right, so cross section of this HYSD bars, so it is made by use only one metal. It is made by use only one metal, that is the hard metal only. Right, so it is made by using only one metal, that is hard metal only. Only one metal is used, that is hard metal. Right, so only one metal is used for making of this HYSD bar. This is the cross section of bar and this is the longitudinal section of the bar. Alright, so these are the so HYSD bars. HYSD bars, right? And if you see the carbon content, that is 0.25 to 0.34 percentage, right? But here compared to mild steel in the HYSD bar, if in a HYSD bar, so carbon content is more, right? Compared to the mild steel, the carbon content is more. Carbon content is more, right? Compared to the so mild steel in the HYSD bar, carbon content is more, right? So carbon content is more. where the carbon content is more, so elongation of the bar is less. Where the carbon content is more, elongation of the bar is less. Right? So elongation less means ductility also less. Ductility means if you apply the tension load, it is also elongated, right? Without so failure, it is elongated, right? It becomes a thin wire. After becoming the thin wire, it is fails, right? That means if the carbon content is more, so elongation is less. Elongation is less. Right? So elongation is less. Elongation is less means ductility. Ductility also less. Right? Ductility also less. Right, so carbon content is more compared to mild steel. That's why elongation also less here. In the mild steel, elongation is 23%, but in the HYSD bar for Fe415 is 14.5, for Fe500 is only 12%, and for Fe500 is Fe550 is so 8%. Fe415 is 12.5, Fe500 is 12%, and Fe550 is only 8%. That means the elongation is reduces. Why it is reduces? The carbon content is increases, right? Where the carbon content is increases, so elongation is reduces. Elongation is reduces, right? So see this. So this is the HYSD bar. This is the HYSD bar. High yield strength deformed bars. On this HYSD bar, see, this is the lux and the ribs. So these are the lux and the ribs. So see here, this is the lux and ribs. It is not a plain bar. Lux or ribs is provided on the surface of this bar. This is so HYSD bar. Alright. So after this HYSD bar, one more type of the bar is TMT bar. See, in the real practice, that means nowadays for all type of constructions, we use only TMT bar instead of HYSD bar. Reason, compared to HYSD bar, in the TMT bar, TMT thermomechanically treated bar. In the TMT bar, so we use two different types of metal in the manufacturing. For making of a TMT bars, use two different types of metals.